Hello, I am Dr. Shannon Simonelli, and I am delighted to be sharing with you today. We're going to be learning thought field therapy, or TFT, which is a protocol that you can use on your own easily. It's a power tool for helping you manage symptoms of anxiety, feeling super stressed out, whether you're having that experience of being stressed out, being triggered by something in your life, or even something that you're considering doing, thinking about doing that might bring up those feelings. So this protocol works really well if you're already feeling activated, which is the beauty of it. So the first thing I want you to do is, on a scale from 1 to 10, I'd like you to identify, with 1 being the least and 10 being the most, what level you're at in terms of how queued up you are, what your symptom is. So go ahead and check in with yourself and jot down that number, scale from 1 to 10, the 1 being the least and 10 being the most. Okay, and as we move through this protocol, I'll be demonstrating, but I want you to do it along with me. And just keep in mind that the beauty of it is that you can already be activated, because we're going to be working on the thoughts and the energy that those thoughts create, and the emotional response that that invites in us. So you can feel stressed out already. It doesn't matter. You don't have to try to be working yourself out of that state. So let's go ahead. We're going to begin. We're just going to tap right over the eyebrow. And we're going to tap 15 times, and you can experiment and see what tempo and what pressure feels good for you. And then we're going to go under the eye, right on the eye bone. When your eyes are looking straight forward, you're going to want to go right underneath the eye 15 times. Then we're going to go under the arm at the shirt seam line, at the bra line for women. Again, 15 times. And now we're going to go under the collarbone 15 times, towards the midline of the body. Great. Now we're going to go to what we call the gamut point. It's between the pinky and the ring finger, and we're just going to tap there, right in that area, while we do these things. We're going to close the eyes and open the eyes. I want you to look down hard to one side on the floor, look down hard to the other side. Now I'd like to circle your eyes in one direction. Good. Now circle your eyes in the other direction. Okay, now we're going to hum a little tune, hum along, whatever works for you. Now we're going to count to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good, hum a tune. Now we're going to do the same protocol over the eyebrow. Good. Under the eye. And what we think is happening when we're humming tunes and closing and opening the eyes under the arm is that we're activating different parts of the brain. So the right side, the left side of the brain, and that's part of what helps to create a new experience and shift our emotional response to life circumstances and the meaning that we make around it. Okay, so that's the end of the first protocol. I'd like you to check in. Notice where your symptom level is at on that scale from 1 to 10. Go ahead and choose a number that identifies where you're at right now. Jot that down. And then evaluate. Have you gone up or down? Sometimes people go up. It's not super common, but it doesn't mean you've done it wrong if your number increases. It just means that, we've released a layer and there's a little bit more to do, which I'll be walking you through. If your numbers come down, like let's say you were a 7 and your numbers come down to a 6 or a 5, that is awesome. We want to bring it down even lower so that you're practically symptom free, which we can do with this technique. So all of us, let's go ahead, and this is called a pattern interrupter. We're just going to tap on this karate chop point right here as if we were going to break a board. So just chop right there on that point if you were going to do a ninja move. All right, tapping there. We're going to tap there about 50 times. Now, this intervention you can actually, just this tapping on the karate chop point, you can use for focusing or grounding if you're feeling just ungrounded. And frankly, being ungrounded adds to anxiety for pretty much everyone. So this is a great pattern interrupter and just a quickie that you can use and see if it assists you. Okay, now we're going to go through that whole protocol again. We're going to tap over the eyebrow and under the eye 15 times, under the arm, good, under the collarbone. Again, we're going to tap the gamut point. We're going to keep doing that. We're going to close the eyes, open the eyes, look down hard to one side, Now look down hard on the other side. Circle your eyes big in one direction. Actually make your eyeballs circle in the socket. Now circle them in the other direction. Good. Now we're going to hum a tune. Now we're going to count to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hum a tune. Now we're going to repeat that protocol over the eyebrow. 15 times under the eye. Good. Under the arm. And under the collarbone. Okay. All right. Now just feel into that and see what number you're at on a scale from 1 to 10, with 1 being the least and 10 being the most. And if you want to bring this number down even more, you can repeat the protocol again, doing that same pattern interrupt. There's also some other steps that I can teach you. So if you're interested in learning more about this, feel free to reach out. I'd be happy to help you. And also, please know that this protocol is a very powerful protocol. It's been used with children who have suffered genocide, watched their parents and entire villages be killed and survived that horror. It's helped them to diminish their anxiety, to diminish their nightmares. Even with one intervention practice, I've been working with this modality for many years, and so many of my clients really feel significant improvement with this, and they use it and they come back in the moment, and even when they come back to me, they really can't believe it. It almost feels a bit like magic, so that makes it even more fun. I encourage you to look for chances to use this in your own life. We see that it reduces the frequency and the severity of your symptom, and so the more you use it, the less you'll need it, which makes it even better. So keep it in your back pocket, use it as often as you can, and I hope to hear from you. If this was helpful for you, please reach out and let me know, and share your story with me, and I hope you have a wonderful day.